Ay, ay. Evet. Harita odasına gideceğiz. Girsene şuraya. Niye girmiyor? Canavarlar sınıfı. Mesela oraya muhtemelen festival var ama gözükmüyor. Niye öyle bir şey oluyor anlamadım.
Revelio.
Nerede o? Yukarıda kaldı. Bunu aldık değil mi?
Alohomora.
Alohomora.
Fine now. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Alohomora.
Bu ne ha? Aa. İlginç. Neyse buna bakacağız.
Revelio.
Harita odası nerede? Ha. Bak burası açık. Buraya niye gelemiyorum ben?
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had...
You believe
Evet.
he can be trusted?
O goblinle konuştuk.
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted.
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to...
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learnings.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for... Perhaps that helm will yield.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my...
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? Despite the obstacles, not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of... I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not...
Very well, sir.
Best of
Bulacağız,
luck.
portresini bulacağız Rookwood'un.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Rookwood Kalesi'nde buluşacağız dedi. Rookwood Kalesi nerede?
Said that travel broadens the mind.
I may go to Hogsmeade.
Oha. Güzel. Ve şurada.
How nice of you to stop by.
The wizards will be defeated.
What?
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Oh, holy shit.
Stupid to come here. I tell you, dead.
Won't get away with that. You're very weak.
Revelio.
Easy.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Oraya niye geçemiyorum? Şöyle yapacağız.
Revelio.
So, no more happy days for you. I know you're the one who stole our hippogriffs. We've been looking for you. You should go about stealing rockets.
Window. Expelliarmus.
I will make you.
Revelio.
Oh.
Stupefy.
No.
Revelio.
Orada bir bug mı oldu acaba?
You're like
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Over here.
Hocam temizledim bile.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place they're working together. I'm sure you'll agree that...
Gerek yok hocam. Şu an en iyi büyücünün yanındasınız ya. En sağlam büyücünün yanındasınız zaten.
Revelio.
You can't stop Red Rock's rebellion! Look at that constant
Defender. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Bu da Rookwood ya.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but...
And Ranrock knows.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor?
Let's get into that castle.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Nasıl gördü ya?
Revelio.
Kadim büyü odağı. Ne oluyor lan? Yeşil bir şeyler çıkıyor.
Revelio.
Lan!
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Bir dakika. Hah. Bir tane daha mı var?
Revelio.
Evet. Rookwood mahzeni.
Goblin tracks. They're a step
Revelios.
Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Aha. Bir dakika. Bir şey var mı? Yok.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Okay.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map.
Second trial.
Revelio.
Aha. Oraya kapı açıldı. Ama oraya nasıl gideceğim?
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Tamam, şimdi şuradan geç. Easy.
Revelio.
What? 47 altın için mi?
Revelio. Revelio. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Bu kadar mı?
Revelio.
Bak oraya da şey var yalnız.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Şunu kullanacağız da bunu aşağı koyacağım.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Dur bakayım. Bunu aşağı koyacağız. What?
Revelio.
What?
Revelio.
Lanetli büyü yapınca şey oluyor. Üstümüzde bir
Proceed to the left here, but how?
Ha, okey.
Revelio. Revelio.
Bir dakika. Şunu bir alalım. Aa, o ilerideymiş. İleride.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Ne ya?
Revelio. Hitting those marks readjusts the arch of this edge. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Aha. Bu nasıl? Ben de diyorum niye göremiyorum?
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Bunu nereye götüreceğim? Burada böyle gözüküyor da. Böyleyken duruyor.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Anlamadım, bir dakika. Tamam. Biraz daha mı ileri alsaydık? Ben de diyorum niye? Allah Allah. Doğru değil mi? Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Şuraya mı götüreceğiz yoksa? Yo, oraya değil ya.
Revelio.
Hem kolay bir şeylere takıldım kaldım.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Aa. Yok yok, böyle de değil ama. Bunu böyle değil mi? Bu muydu? Bu biraz şey yaptı ya. Kolay aslında da. Hoş geldin üret. Fight geliyor. Ne oluyor lan? Holy shit. Nasıl vurdu ya? Ah be. Aa, bak o hiç aklıma gelmedi. Loot var mı? Loot.
Revelio.
Bakalım Rookwood'un altında ne var?
I am curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora.
Ne yapıyorsun?
What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Oha. Çok ilginç.
Revelio.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor.
Very well, Professor.
I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well. Well done today, as always.
Oka. Aa, kış mı geldi? Hogwarts'ta kış da bir başka güzel be. Atkınızı takmanın zamanı geldi. Ney? 25 olamadık mı?
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Okay.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Soğazlar siltelinin heykelinin önünde duruyorduk. Hemen geliyorum, bir 5 dakika mola.
resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Bir dakika, ben nereye gidiyorum? Ha.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Levioso!
Professor Howell will never believe me.
Nice to see.
Dal batak.
Levioso!
Gel bakayım buraya.
Assignment's all finished.
Üstüne tıklamadan ben herhalde muhtemelen fast travel yapıyorum. Ondan gözükmüyordu şeyler.
There's so much we don't know about beasts. So much to learn.
Spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft.
Aha.
I found something.
Sebo kanka.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect,
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the...
Neye atayım hocam onu?
Bombada.
Professor?
Yes.
I was wondering what inspired your interest.
Are you consider...
Truthfully, I am not.
I see. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, as well as how one...
Of course, Professor.
I recall it quite... I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been... I knew of the... I wondered if it...
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy.
It was. He was near a...
What did you do with it?
Nothing. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I hid. And...
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. Beasts and all...
I shall remember that. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Your father and I did not bring you an exam.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous.
Revelio.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous.
İşler kızışıyor.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late.
Slytherinciyiz kardeşim, ne yapalım?
I hope Sebastian pursues this no further.
İlgi duyuyoruz
But if you
yani.
think he might,
Doğru
please
diyor
let me
olabilirsin.
know.
Ama
It would mean a lot.
seviyoruz bu karanlık sanatları. İlgi duyuyoruz. İhtiyaç odası. Tanımlanamayan eşyaları da tanımlayalım. Bip, bip, bip. Bakalım. Of. Onu takarım. Bir dakika. Ha. Yetmiş. Taktığımız her şeyin tamam var.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to...
That sounds like a very...
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger one.
I see.
What? First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Noble creatures.
I've seen thestrals before, but...
Deke has seen some wild thestral. Then you'll...
Thestral vardı ya.
Rescued them.
Yok muydu bizde? Tamam, bir dakika. Ondan önce şeye bir gidelim. Knapsack'tekileri salalım. Burada mısınız? O değil de. Nereden yapıyorduk onu? Tür sınırına mı ulaşıldı? Wood ve pekteki canavarları satın.
Another adventure, are we?
What style?
Levioso.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
My question
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Now we can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Bir şeye bakacağım. Gerçi orada satabiliyorsun demişti. Tamam, sal Deke.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke.
I shall.
Yuh.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Oha. Vay çok iyi. Hayır, yanlışlıkla bastım.
I'll look after you.
Tamam, bunu yaptık şu an. Beklemedeyiz. Poppy.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment...
Fair enough. Does the name haunt?
I'm afraid not. Why?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came... I also overheard one of them. The poacher spoke. If you ever meet my gran...
Not to worry, Poppy.
I think she worries I'll...
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Ne oluyor lan?
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Best decision I've made yet. Seems we may have an intruder in our... Oh, that warrants a look. I'm sure it'll be hard and no one hides from me. Shall we finish what...
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Adamlar stadyum yapmış. Savaş için kullanıyorlar, eğlence için kullanıyorlar.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight.
That's it. I can swear this. Revelio. Don't know what Victor was thinking.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get even something. Come out before I find you. What's this?
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements
Revelio.
will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Gel bakalım.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Careful not to get how nice of you to stop by. See how you like this?
What have you done?
Now to finish the job.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Aferin lan. Aferin keleş.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She would...
What now?
I don't know. Nothing about this day was and the poachers saw us, which cannot be...
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can...
You're right. If there's anything the poacher... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
Dönüşüm. Bir dakika. Şimdi orası var. O zaman şöyle yapacağız.
Mind where you're going.
Revelio.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Nerede?
Afraid of a staircase? Can't catch bees!
Ulan sen yine burada mısın?
Revelio.
Book, Professor Weasley.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Şurada hangi büyülü yaratık kullanılırdı?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Bu kolay. Bludger.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Bu ne ya? Buna bakalım.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 70... Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used... The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Bir dakika, Demigois neydi ya? Demigois. Demigois'in çevirisi ne? Onu bilmiyorum ki.
A demiguise.
While the Hidebehind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as what is the only spell known to
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The rune spore.
That's right. According to Parselmouths, where is Ilvermorny's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person. Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Yuh be.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your... Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel again.
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. If a chaser keeps their hand...
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying... A bite from a mackled manacle.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coast. What plant
Mimblelus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblelus Mimbletonia plant. The pepper-up potion.
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, in The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The Snallygaster is native...
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the fountain?
Sir Luckless.
Correct. The three witches in the story are named... The world's largest kelpie is also...
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the You've answered all of my questions. I'm frankly astonished by how well... Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Bizi
I put the
mahvettin
book back
be.
on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Bizi mahvettin be. Bir dakika.
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me.
Korkuyor annesinden bu da.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Sebo kankadan haber var mı ya?
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use. Of course, the guide isn't the only. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember, it'll be the end of the year in no time, and I'll provide a final assessment at that time. Until then...
Şimdi başkalaşım nerede?
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook,
Oo,
just north
geliyorum.
of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Geliyorum.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Up to now.
Confringo.
Aha, bir dakika. Şunları yapalım bari gelmişken. Başka nerede kaldı? Bir tane daha mı kaldı? Hı.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this...
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered it.
Do you think there's a connection?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's map.
We need to see what they're doing, but...
Very well. After you.
Revelio. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's noise throughout the blood.
One less human to worry about. Seems you're
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Deserve the same fate.
Revelio.
Nice. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
Know which one I'd choose. And that was relatively fun. I should tell you, rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
For better or for worse.
Not quiet.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Confringo!
Oh, I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Rather unwise coming back this way. I'll get you.
Loyalists are in here.
Revelio. Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Confringo!
Oh, Hogwarts arması.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Tamam.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the solar size, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio. Smashing. Confringo.
Ekipman yuvası dolu.
Reparo. Revelio. Crucible. Defender. Revelio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Defender. Confringo. Revelio.
Well, we're making quick work.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Confringo! Revelio. I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands. We're not finished yet. I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it. We're much more fun to
çok
fight
iyi
with.
sözdü.
Revelio.
Yemişim Gryffindor cesaretini. 1000 basarız lan onlara.
Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo.
Bir tane daha var. O nerede? Şimdi bir
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all.
Hayır sayılmıştı.
Something about this place feels odd.
Revelio. What do you have there? A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Fel...
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that...
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Revelio. Now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
Oha.
Unbelievable.
Trip yedik. Sebo'dan trip yedik. Aa, Imperio. Bir dakika. Avara kedavra. Imperio öğrenmemiz lazım. Sebo gel, trip atmanın sırası değil be kardeşim be.
Who lives here?
Bir dakika. Ne? Zaman görüyoruz. Tamam, oraya gideceğiz.
What do you have in store for me this time?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell... I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the... If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been on.
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be... I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Accio! Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. This is the sort of grave room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus? Seems odd.
Accio!
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Crucible. The finger.
D'accord. Koçum iyi misin?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return.
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the book. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else. Is it?
Really? We need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Aha.
Aksiyon. I need to find.
Ona basmadım ya.
Lumos. Confringo. Aksiyon. Lumos. Lumos. Aksiyon. Reparo. Lumos. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo.
Tamam. Burada ama ne yapacağız?
Reparo.
Buradan nasıl çıkacağım ben ya?
Lumos. Aksiyon. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Aa.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete.
Oha.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Yine olduğumuz yere geldik. Barikatı aşmanın bir yolunu bulacağız ama
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
aha.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Kemikleri alacağız.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Ben yaptım her şeyi.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't... It's an unforgivable, but useful. So, if you'd like to learn...
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that... You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's...
Öğret koçum, öğret.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Bir dakika, ben ne yapmışım? İmperio'ya atmamışım.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Imperial. King
Okey.
Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely
Herhalde
done.
koçum, ne sandın? Slytherin
I see
dehasıyız.
why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing. Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Dur lan, bir sakin ol.
Accio. Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially for my uncle.
Bu nasıl geldi ya?
Is that ominous?
Koçum.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
Oğlum karışma lan.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility,
This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Oha, İmperio'ya attık lan çocuğa.
Sebastian, come on. What did you do? Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go. Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Confringo!
We do the wrong thing.
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying.
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word. Accio!
Looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Hadi bakayım.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. You'll be all right, Sebastian.
Bir dakika, niye gitmiyor? Aa, uçuş tozu. Uçuş tozu mu yokmuş lan bende? Niye binemiyorum?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Ne oluyor oğlum? Köye birisi mi saldırdı?
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Why don't you come up here and fight? Was that your best? Someone's here.
You'll not win here.
Uncle, to the right.
Got him!
They're closing in.
You'll not win here.
Sebastian, be careful. Mind.
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. I'm handling it.
Stay back! Keep out the way!
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Lan şey içeride kaldı.
Aloha Mora.
You'll not win here.
Mind.
We've got them. They'll retreat us. We'll make them.
İmperio öğrenmeseydik acaba kız ölüyor muydu?
Saved my sister. With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do?
You did what you had to do. If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? You may be right.
Yani konuşurum, sen git.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you...
Oha.
Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.